Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. I think we're done with this 2001 high tunnel mulcher. I had done a video on this yesterday. We had changed out the coil because I didn't have spark, and the thing ended up starting with bad gas. I had drained the gas out of the tank when I lifted the tank back to remove the recoil. This is what came out of it, and once the new recoil was installed, the coil, excuse me, and then the recoil and button the tank back down, we ended up getting it to start. So I told you yesterday I wasn't going to mess with the carb since it started, but I did go through it. There was some crud in the bottom of the bowl. I put a new gasket on it, cleaned it all up. It didn't need much work. Put it all back together. Put a new primer bulb on it. I took some black spray paint while I had the recoil off, painted that black, and then I painted the head when that was all bare. I had degreased this, let it sit in the sun, and it dried up nicely. So you can see some bare paint back there and considerable amount of rust spots. So I say we take some Rust-Oleum paint that I dug up. It's gloss dark green. I lifted up the trap door for the bag and I did a test spray back there. It's not as dark as I would have liked it to be, but it's all I got. It'll be better than those rust spots. So let's put the recoil cap on it first, and then we'll go around, do some spray painting, make Earl Scheib proud, and then we're gonna start it up. When I had it all apart, I took off all the electrical components. All I got to do now is cut the wiring up at the red key switch so I don't have dangling wires. I also did a test spray back here on a little spot and right there. So I'll take some wire snips, snip it right here. Get rid of this hanging cable. I propped up the drive control cable with some needle nose so it's not in my way. So let's get some rough sandpaper and sand this flaky stuff down, and then we'll call Earl Scheib from the dead. He's got to help. I know a lot of you are saying Tommy time. That's not the way to do it. You've got to prime it and all that jazz. But this is a quickie quick on a cheap, crappy 2001 mower. Okay, let's start painting. We'll come back over to this side. Since I'm in the shade a little bit, I don't want the iPad to overheat. So we'll start back here and just work our way around. Like I said, it's not going to be the best, but it'll be better than these rust marks. Let me get some compressed air and just give it a little blast. Let's try to make it as professional job as possible, like the green machine. That was brushed on with a brush, Rust-Oleum from a 1-gallon can. We got the zebra effect going on. A little breezy. We got a thunderstorm approaching, so that doesn't help the situation. Notice that first blast of paint kind of acted like a primer and filler. I think a second blast will really smooth things out. This is going to be a Mako paint job and not an Earl Scheib. Mako is one step above. So let me fill in over here this heavily rusted area. Okay, we're done. When you're done using your spray paint, turn your can upside down. Give it a couple of blasts. That'll be the propellant coming out of the nozzle. It'll clean off the wet spray paint. If you don't, this hardens, you go to use this again and you'll have a blocked nozzle. So just give it a couple of squirts, get that paint out of there with the clear propellant. Okay, so if it does start raining, I'll tuck this under the tailgate of my truck so it finishes drying. So let's give it a try now. Try starting it. It's not the prettiest thing, but it'll be a functioning, moving machine. It'll be relatively inexpensive. The only thing I got to do is an oil change. I had sharpened the blade. Blade is ready to go. So I'm happy with this 2001. I'll put this in my ready pile. I'm sure somebody looking for a $100 machine will take this one, or maybe $120, depending on how the economy is going here. I noticed the cheapy cheaps from Walmart, I think, are $279, and those are just the 20-inch baby pushers. So this has got 22-inch, 6 horsepower, industrial size, quantum engine with power gear drive. Don't forget power gear drive. I want to thank you for coming out to Tommy Time, checking out this third high tunnel mulcher that I've worked on recently. I'll put the links to the other videos, to the other machines down below. A few of them didn't schedule release when I wanted them to. They were kind of all haphazard, so I'll put them in order for you below. With the newest video on top, and at the bottom of the list will be the oldest video. Okay, have a good day. Tip your waitress and wait staff. I appreciate you coming out and checking this out, like I said earlier. Have a good day today.